The Sabbath Queen, our first Shabbos. If you remember, I had called Chabad as a possible avenue to learn about my new fascination with Jewish spirituality. I spoke right away with the Rebbitzin, the rabbi's wife, Connie, and told her I had very limited interaction with Judaism. I did have experiences in other spiritual settings, and I detailed my sundry explorations, including meditation, Eastern teachings, non-denominational groups, self-help books, interpretive dance. The list keeps going, etc., and so forth. Many of these experiences were lovely, but I had not found home. After listening to my monologue, the Rebbitzin asked, "Why not try us?" I felt bold and direct. I questioned, what might they offer that is different? She invited, and we attended what turned out to be a disarming and delightful Shavuot Family Day event. I left very open to discovering more, and when Chani invited us to a Shabbat dinner at their home, yes, we accepted. Mind you, we had never been to an observant Shabbat dinner. For that matter, we had never been to a Shabbat dinner, period. Prayers or no prayers, candlelighting or no candlelighting, no Shabbat meal ever. I don't remember a lot of details, but I remember this. We were sitting around their festive table with their children, babies to preteen. My children were 4 and 1 years old at the time. The rabbi led us in a bunch of songs and prayers in Hebrew. We politely smiled and listened as we did not understand any of it. Though we didn't know the words, I felt a stirring and familiarity, a joy really, a little longing too, a happy longing. After the prayers, a lovely meal was served, and the rabbi engaged us in spirited conversation. He asked my then husband and I questions about ourselves. Nice, casual conversation. I remembered thinking he seemed very impressed with us. While we were, of course, very interesting people, LOL, I now realize the rabbi and his family were simply being attentive and kind hosts. Of course, this is what the Torah teaches. Abraham and Sarah were the models of generosity and kindness to guests and strangers. Thoroughly enjoying the evening, I asked at one point with piqued interest, "Are you Hasidic?" I fully expected the answer to be, "No, of course not." Yes. Yes? Hasidic? Those odd people who I'd seen in Manhattan in long black coats, black hats, beards, and curly sideburns, who always seemed worlds apart from me? Baffled. How could this be? I looked again and laughed at myself. Of course they are. How could it not be? The rabbi had on a long black coat, a big black hat, and a long beard. No curly sideburns, but I've since found out that not all Hasidic men wear their sideburns that way. What? Of course they were Hasidic. And there it was. This family had the outside trappings of things I had up to this moment in time judged and dismissed. But I found the family so likable and relatable that I hadn't even believed what I had been seeing with my own eyes. A mind opened, a heart opened a little too. The love and spirit emanating from this family broke down my preconceptions. More was to be revealed over the next days and months. My cold Jewish heart was melting open. Love, Evie.